Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of Small Town USA. Alright, we've got a couple things going on today. Got the combine currently harvesting field number 32 here. And I got the Mass Ferguson 7700 currently unloading it with the Penta trailer from last episode. And also, a little random aside question for you guys. So in a previous poll, I asked people whether or not they liked the new tractor, and interestingly enough, based on the poll, more people said they didn't like the tractor than liking it. So there was a higher level of no than yes, which was kind of interesting. So leave me a comment below with why you don't like this tractor. So I'm kind of curious about that now. Leave me a comment below with why you don't like this tractor. For those people who voted no. For those people who voted yes, leave me why you like this tractor. So anyways, we need to do a couple things. We have already harvested field number 1. It needs to be fertilized. So let's go ahead and grab our fertilizer right here, our sprayer, and do a little bit of fertilization here. With the big 36 meter wide spread, doesn't take too long. And where are we here? We need to go up here and then left. I always forget which way I need to go for some reason. I don't know why, but it's because it's such a weird entrance to this field, I think. Alright. There we go. Let's get lined up here. And someone suggested that we should plant some corn, which is a good suggestion because I have not planted any corn yet. So I am inclined to agree that we should plant some corn, because we have the money to get the appropriate equipment actually, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's get this guy lined up and ready to go as well. Perhaps people don't like this tractor because it's loud, which is definitely true. It is loud. Even inside of it, it's loud. There we go. Someone likened it to a jet engine, I think, a while back. I think that might have been during the stream, during one of the streams. They were like, it sounds like a jet engine. That's how loud it is. There we go. And this just feels slow now. It's so funny. 12 kilometers an hour just does seem like a snail's pace. It really does. I like the sprayer though. That's my, that's the downside of it. I like the sprayer, but it does feel slow. So I guess, you know, pick and choose your battles, I suppose. Ah, well. I do have a course play course, so that's going to do a little bit of it myself. And then maybe we'll hire a course play driver after that to do it. But for now, we'll just set it up this way. I'm not using the auger wagon at the moment on field 32. It's just in canola, so the yield isn't super high. If I put corn up there, for example, I will definitely use the auger wagon just because it is... you have a lot more to deal with when you have corn or wheat or barley. So, also, like I said in the last episode, we're going to try move towards getting a new field. Maybe field 2? I don't know how expensive field 2 is. I know for a fact they're all pretty expensive. Which one is this? Field 16. Let's see how much this one is up here. Because what I could do with field 16 is I could... depends on kind of... I don't know. Maybe not with that type of road. This is like a placed road. If it were just like a dirt texture, then I could plow over it, but with this particular style, it's a placed... I could join the fields, but I would have like a road going right through the middle of it. Alright, let's make a little turn here. There we go. A little bit of overlap. In real life, you wouldn't want overlap, because it'd just be a waste of fertilizer, but especially when it costs thousands of dollars. Let's just go check this over here real quick to see what the price is. Just for a smaller field, because I'm kind of curious now. Some of the bigger fields are like 1.4, I think, million. It's kind of silly. How much is this one here? Survey says... yeah, just for that small field, it's 384. Just to give you guys a little bit of perspective there. Wow, that's crazy. Now, I do have a little bit of crop I could sell. That is an option to sell some of that. I believe we have like maybe 50,000 liters of each, something along those lines. Although I have to double check, to be honest with you, but I think it's something in that neck of the woods that would allow us to, of course, make some more money as well. We have 229,000 right now, so it's not too bad. Definitely need to expand though. I can't believe how expensive that one small field is. Yikes, that's crazy. Well, I guess that's what happens when you buy a ton of cows. Let's just make sure my cows are still there. I'm pretty sure, so yeah. Whew. I was like, hopefully I saved the game. I don't remember saving the game, but hopefully I did. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab a couple things we needed to grab. F1, spray. Let's do it first for the nearest. So I want to grab a couple cows. I don't know where he's going to go. You going to turn around? It's not helpful for me. Not helpful at all. Turn this off. Set that up. And let's grab the truck. This truck right here. And we need to get a water trailer. So let's take a look at what options we have available for water trailers. We have a TMR mixer already. We could just get this little guy. How much is the one from SOB? Where did that one go? Oh, that's the slow honeybee one. I was like, where did that come from? Oh, 16,000. Holds 30,000 liters of water versus 73. I just want to use this one to see what it's like. More than anything else, honestly. We actually need a tractor for that one, though. I'm pretty sure I have a leftover tractor. That is a small tractor. It'll actually work, though. Could use this one, or we could use this guy right here, which is a bit bigger. Let's go ahead and ask the company, or ask the shop to deliver that guy right there. And the shop is up here. I want that delivered. Let's see what this is like. I haven't actually used this much, to be honest with you. But I am generally curious about what it looks like here. Ah, nice. So like I mentioned before, this is actually based on the Vinhus, or Vinhus. I forget how to pronounce it. People have told me a couple times and I just keep forgetting. I apologize. There we go. Nice. Let's take a look around this. This is from SOB. Nice large water trailer. What do some alterations look like? Looks like the pipe might come out there. That could be kind of interesting to see. I like it. It's even got a... Why does it have that on the back? I guess if you want to pick something up. Does it take more than just water? No, it just takes water. Strange. Now the question is, where is the water on this map? That is a good question. Where is the water? Let's see. Is there any... If we turn... Well, there's a river between us, but I don't know... Actually, yes, there is. I know where it is now. Big Haas made a little spot where you can drive your trailer, back your trailer up into the water so that you can get water for your animals. There we go. It's right by the chickens over here. Totally forgot it was even there, but there is a little spot there. So that'll give us a little bit of space for our animals. Or give us a little bit of space, a little bit of water, I should say space. Water for the animals. So here's the little river part here. And if we drive up just a little bit further, there should be a little spot where we can back the trailer into the water. Here it is. Have a neat little area. Jump chickens. Alright. Let's back this up. Let's see how this goes. I've never actually backed this up back in here. It should work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we refill now? There we go. Good. I can't tell if it's costing us money from... Wow, it actually goes right through. If you look carefully, it goes right back until the other side, basically. You can basically back up your trailer like almost all the way across here. The thing you need to do, or need to be careful about, was what I did right there, and go off to the side a little bit. Because if you do... Let's put the four-wheel drive on here. Pull this out of the drink, so to speak. I'm glad I picked up this tractor, not the other tractor. That might have been a bit difficult for the small 5M. 30,000 liters of water is nothing to snuff at, that's for sure. Or sniff, I suppose. Alright, let's go over here. Might as well top off our sheep too. Or we don't have any sheep, but I think we might as well get some sheep at some point too. They're pretty easy to take care of. I'm not a big, I don't know why, but I'm not a huge fan of pigs. They can be profitable, but I just don't enjoy that nearly as much as the cows, for whatever reason. Alright. I believe the water is on the other side over here. As we're driving by, let's check out the fermentation of this thing right here to see how long it is. I don't think it's too far. Oh, 29%. That's enough. Could probably actually just progress time and get silage then. Alright, where's the water? I believe it's right over here. That's the slurry, manure. And this is the water? No. Is it actually inside of there? Oh, where is the water? Maybe I drove past it, or it's on the other side. For some reason, in my mind it was right there, but obviously it's not. Alright, let's check the other side then. Where is it? It's not here. It's not there. Oh yeah, it's on this side. Yeah, I totally thought it was where that other trough was, but this is the water trough here. Obviously. There we go. And let's swing around and give the sheep a little bit of water. That's the big one. Might as well drop off a little bit of water for the sheep too, even though we don't have any sheep yet. When we hop over there, we can always buy some. Because sheep are crazy profitable in this game. In comparison to, like, let's say, it seems like... Let me just see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. There it is. How much is wool worth here? So wool is worth 12,000. Just to give you a little idea. 12,000 versus, like, pigs. And the amount of material it takes to maintain sheep is, like, negligible in comparison to pigs. That was the right one. We got enough for 6 days. Alright, let's come over here. We'll buy a few sheep while we're at it. Maybe 10 or 20 or something like that. Depending on what the price is like. Nope, over here, sorry. There we go. How many can we buy here? Well, we can buy quite a few sheep, actually. 50 sheep altogether. It's 210. Maybe not 50, maybe 45. There. That gives us a little bit of money on the side. There we go. Then we can feed them a little bit of grass, because all they take is like grass and water, really. Yeah. That's it. And let's give them a little bit more water, because I'm sure they're going to need some now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And we can't feed them any grass right now. I'm going to go ahead and buy that shed I keep talking about, because it just makes more sense for me. This was one. No, it wasn't that one. It was bigger than that, actually. Where is it here? Right in the end, I guess. Here it is. It's only 6,000. What's going to be the best way? Let's do it this way, I think. I know we have lots of storage at our other spot right there, but I don't have to truck it back and forth all the time, why should I? Alright. Let's put this in the end here, in the last bay. There we go. That's that sorted now. Excellent. Good. Let's check to see how our combine is doing. Not too bad. I imagine this guy is... Why is he just sitting there? I feel like I changed the... yeah, so he should start at 35%. I don't know why he hasn't started yet. Oh, there he goes. I guess he's just waiting for the combine to turn around. Go figure. How's this guy doing? He's doing his last headlands. This is good. So we can probably start this guy. There we go. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to wait for that guy to finish up. Because I believe that tractor starts somewhere in the middle somewhere. Just based on what I remember setting it up as. I think it's in the middle somewhere, so something like that. Alright, we'll give that tractor a little bit of time. We'll come back in a second. Alright, the sprayer's just finishing up there. Got this guy started over here. Don't know why I have two combined courses. I guess I clicked twice as opposed to once. Get this guy started up over here. And turn on field deactivated. Plow past field edge activated. There we go. For some reason it looks like it has an offset, but it looks like it doesn't. Good. This guy's just finishing up the last little bit here. Excellent. Should be good to go. Can't remember if he does one last pass. Apparently he's going to finish off the last little bit here. Too bad. Sweet. So, that is a little bit of animals started. So we got our cows now. They are kind of almost good to go. We need a little bit of silage. So maybe that's what we should do next. Let's move this over to the other part, because this is the one tractor that actually can have a front loader. I don't know if the other ones can. Maybe the 7700. I'm not certain, but I think the 7700 may be able to have a front loader, but I know this one can. So let's come over here as we're driving past it. Let's just come up here and let's customize this tractor. We want a avec relevage avant. Oh no, it's not that one. We want this one. Avec bâti de chargeur. Oui, s'il vous plaît. Now we have the bâton de chargeur, as they were called them. There we go. Take the fertilizer and put it back in the main barn over there. And then what we'll do is we need to buy a pair of front loader arms. Or we could use conveyor belts, one or the other, really. Let's come over here, get this put away for the time being. Lower this down. Huh. Funny. It's funny, drive control works with some things and not other things. I don't know why. Like, what I mean, like, some things will be able to be activated and lowered with it, but not everything. Alright, let's grab a front loader arm here. I don't know which one we need. Let's go for the bigger one, just because I'm not sure. That's good. And let's get the modded bucket, which is that one right there. Cool. And then let's just reset that back to the farm. Like so. Reset that, yes please. And if we can get the front loaders as well. I may change the front loaders because they may be a little bit too big. I'm not sure. But we are going to find out. I think they'll be the right size though. Took up the front loader arms here. Let's line up a bit better. And those look a little big. Just a little. Okay, now we don't have enough money now to actually change those out. So we'll have to leave them on for the time being, but I definitely will have to change them out eventually. So they look a little large for this tractor. Just a little bit. I want to try the other arms. Jeez, that looks funny. No, can't afford them. Maybe if I sell these ones, I'll be able to afford the other ones. Yeah, barely. There we go. That just looks, that looked too funny. Alright, let's get these ones on here. It's probably fit a little bit better. There we go. Get it hooked up. Excellent. Let's grab the bucket over here. Nope. Let's grab the bucket, not detach. There we go. How does that look? Oh yeah, that looks a lot more on the right size. They still look a bit big for this tractor, mind you, but I think we'll survive. So one of the nice things about this little tractor here, it's quite versatile. You can make it a high horsepower, low horsepower, cab, no cab, narrow tires, no narrow tires. Quite a few options on it. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll get up to the silage pit. And then we'll progress time a little bit there. And then hopefully we'll have a little bit of silage we can give to our cows. And maybe fill up our TMR mixer. That would be nice too. Alright. Let's see, where is it at here? Oh, apparently, it's good to go. Alright, silage is uncovered. Excellent. A little bit of bad weather in the middle of the day there, apparently. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little bit of this. Here we go. Give our cows a little bit of silage here, just so they're a bit more productive. What happened there? That was bizarre. I must have hit that rock in just the right way, I guess. Let's see. Is that going for the cows? It should. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yes, there it is. Perfect. Good. Looks like manure almost in the corner there. Excellent. So I'll do that off camera, finish off giving them a little bit of silage. So they are good to go now. And I'll also fill that TMR mixer so we actually have a little bit of TMR. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Small Town USA. And if you have any suggestions for what we should do next time, leave a comment below. Catch you guys later.